What's going on, people? It's the Xbot 448 bringing you another video straight from Upload Studio directly off my X1. And today I gotta find my tie. I gotta get my tie, gotta put it on straight, put on my suit jacket, because we are talking business today, guys. Seems that lately the buzz around XBL, Facebook, and YouTube has been about these two companies, Crytek and Capcom. Capcom more than Crytek, but we'll get into that in a second. About them having financial issues, the availability to buy these companies or take these companies over, and whether or not Microsoft should do so. Now, with Capcom and Crytek, there are two different situations. Capcom didn't fork over the money for their hostile takeover kind of protection that they've had for the last few years, whereas Crytek is more just in the terms of financial disarray. All right. Now, you know, a lot of people have been asking whether or not Microsoft should acquire these companies, and from what I see, I don't believe that Microsoft will buy both. I know they have like $232 billion set aside just for acquisitions, but I believe that's for the entire Microsoft Corporation and not just the Xbox department. Okay, so that's for all companies. That's for the PCs. That's for phones, everything like that. So I don't think they're going to use a big chunk of that money to buy both of these things. Now, in terms of what I think they should do, I think personally they should buy Crytek first and foremost. You gotta remember, at the end of the day, this is a business, and I know that Capcom has a lot of franchises. I mean, you could look at the big hitters like Resident Evil, Street Fighter. They even have Mega Man, Power Stone. They have a bunch of games. Now, with Capcom, it would have to be more of like a kind of like a hostile takeover. Microsoft would have to buy the majority of the shares. Now, I don't believe that being the majority shareholder would give you absolute right to make different games exclusive. I still think that you have to go within Capcom, within the committee, and you know, discuss these things and such. And I think it would be harder to get like all these games exclusive on the X1, even being the majority shareholder. Now with Crytek, and you gotta remember, you gotta think of this in terms of a business. If Microsoft just flat out buys Crytek, then what they get with that is they get solidification on the Rise franchise, all right, which is awesome. You know, even to the point where the Crisis games could be exclusive to the Xbox and PC. Then not only that, with buying Crytek, you inherently get the Cry engine, all right, and the Cry engine makes some beautiful games. You know, it made Rise. Different iterations have made, you know, Crisis 1, 2, and 3. Not only that, they can sell rights to other developers to make games using the Cry engine, which would be profitable for Microsoft. Right off the bat, quick and easy, alright? I think what they should do with Capcom is, before they get taken over by whatever company, try to buy rights to different games. Like, I'm a gamer at heart. I want to see everybody play Resident Evil and stuff like that. But games like Mega Man and Power Stone that aren't getting used, I think Microsoft should go and scoop those up. Try to work a deal out to buy those games away from Capcom before some other company comes in and, you know, and takes that away. Dead Rising 3. I know a lot of people on the X1 love Dead Rising 3, and they want to see future games of that franchise on the X1. So I think they should also lock that down as well. But in the end, I believe it'd be easier and possibly more profitable if they would buy Crytek and then just try to grab a couple of games from Capcom, try to work a deal out. You know, as usual, I want to know what you guys think about this. If you think that, you know, I'm on the right path, if you think that, you know, Microsoft should just fork over a buttload of money and grab both of them. I don't think they're going to do that business-wise. It might not make that much sense. But as usual, this is the Xbot 448 signing off.